Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel. And this is your tip of the week. Now, before I go into it, you're going to be noticing that I'm wearing a different apron and the set behind me is different. Well, when we film tips of the week, we have at least 3 or 4 different things we're talking about. Sometimes the video winds up being way too long. Viewers usually only stay on anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. So if we make a 30-minute video, most of it's not going to get watched. So sometimes we sort of put some of the items that we talked about on a shelf and we wait to use it in a future tip of the week. So when you watch this, you're going to see 3 tips and everything's just going to look a little different on myself and on that wall back there. Okay, let's get started. I had a lot of you who watched a shopping haul of mine and you wanted me to do a review of this steam fast little mini iron. And you're wondering, well, why do you need a mini iron? Sometimes I'm working on projects that are really tiny and I'm trying to press some little section of it that's really hard to get at with a big iron. So these little irons are more helpful. Now this iron I bought at Walmart and it was a little under $15, so it's not real expensive. So I'm going to show you where the water goes in. So you pull this little plug out. It doesn't remove. You just pull it out and you tip this up and then this is the little water thing you pour it in and you just stick it in there and pour this all in. And then of course plug it back up. And then it really works. The steam comes out really nice and it presses really, really good. Now, there's only one thing I do not like about it. And see this gray area? It's kind of a clear plastic, but I can't see well enough in there as to what level the water is at. That's the only downfall. Other than that, it's a great little iron. Occasionally, a viewer asks about what can they use to help block moisture. And this is a product called Shield, and it's made by Fairfield. And it's not only for moisture, but allergen barrier. So let's take a look at the fabric. This is very lightweight, so I'm hoping you can see it. But on one side, it's very, very smooth. On the other side, it's shiny and a little slippery. So you want to put that side against the fabric, like this. So you put it on the back of your fabric, and then you would go and stitch it into your project. Now it has very good instructions on the label that comes with it. But also, if you read farther down into usage tips, you can even use fusible, two-sided fusible interfacing. So let me show you a sample that I recommend you would use. This is called Light Steam-A-Seam, and it's two-sided, and it's very lightweight. And I think it would be perfect for using along with the Shield product. And it's fusing it on just like you would any other interfacing. So all of the instructions are on the back. Every now and then when I'm at Joann's, I'll find some fabric that I haven't seen before, or it's a different style. Now they have eyelet fabric there, but one day I was in there and they had this scalloped edge fabric. So this is already pre-done. Now it would be great to use on a gathered skirt. It would be great. If you tried to use it on a blouse, if a blouse has a curved edge, this won't work. But if it has a straight edge, it'll work really great. Now normally your fabric is folded selvage edge to selvage edge, like this. But in order to lay your pattern onto this fabric, and so that you can have it on a blouse, you need to unfold the fabric and lay it just a little differently. So I've completely unfolded the fabric, and so now the selvage edge, one selvage edge is down here and the other one is over on this end. Then you take the raw edge and fold it over. Now down here at the bottom edge here, I have the middle scalloped edge folded in half, because this is going to be the center of the blouse. And make sure everything is lined up all the way across. So here is my folded edge. Remember, I have folded it over. It's 2 layers. This particular blouse, it goes on the fold, the center of it. You place the bottom edge of your pattern on the bottom edge of the scallop. Now make sure you mark the length of this. So if this is too long, you need to fold this up a little bit to shorten the blouse. If you want to lengthen it, make sure you follow the instructions on the pattern. This is where you lengthen and shorten. You either fold it up or you cut it and pull it apart to get to the right length that you want. So you leave it on that scalloped edge, either pin it down or use weights like I am. These weights came from Home Depot in the hardware, well, it's all hardware, in where they sell the nuts and bolts. And they're really ugly, but they work great. Then you would go ahead and cut the pattern out as usual. Your piece, the other half of the blouse, you would put it on the folded edge, lay it out exactly the same thing, and cut it out. Now here it is. Now this blouse isn't completed. I'm mostly focusing on the scalloped edge at the bottom. So you'll notice on the sides, if you folded your fabric correctly, things should meet up properly. Like here's the seam, and it just comes in right there. Now on my other seam, it didn't quite come out, but it came out. Let me open this a little more. It came out pretty close. So this is another way of making a blouse. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tip of the week and that the information was helpful to you. If you're interested in other tips of the week, I have a lot of them. Just scroll down below your YouTube screen and look for the word Show More or the down arrow. Click on it, and then it'll expand open and you will see the links. Now, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.